Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Beverly. It's lovely to see you today. First of all, I want to apologise for not having a video out late last week. I was going to record it on Wednesday, and then I had an appointment with a headache and migraine specialist, and he ended up doing injections into my head. I had one here, and steroids into my jaw, which was swollen. All in an effort to kind of stop my migraines. But these injections are called nerve blocks, and I just felt dreadful. I got home and went to bed, and I basically stayed in bed until yesterday. So I apologise for not having a video out. What I might do is record a video and just have it in my back pocket, is an idea that I've been thinking of doing. So, but yeah, I apologise for that. I'm going to get organised this year, and I'm not going to let you down again. So, here we are. Week 2 of the Heal Chronic Fatigue course that I signed up for. If you missed the video last week, I will link to it up here and down below. And there'll also be links to where you can sign up to do this course, and all the information that you will need, everything that you'll need at all will be down below and all around. So basically this course, I was given access to this course for free in exchange for me reviewing and promoting the course through my website and through my blog, and through my videos. However, all of these opinions are my own. This is my experience on the course. It's probably going to be completely different to yours if you do the course. But I just wanted to kind of give it a whirl. You know, what have you got to lose? I've had chronic fatigue now for what, 20 years? I have nothing to lose at this point. I'm just like, let's give it a go. So week 2 comes along. Week 1 was all about, what's the word? Drainers. Drainers, things that drain your energy. And these are like thoughts and feelings that you have in reaction to people who talk to you. And I wrote out a massive list. Let me find it now. I wrote out a list of all these things that I had, because I'm somebody, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right. I don't see the point in signing up to do something and not bothering to do it. I will put my all into it. And so this course has been really important to me. I've spent a lot of time on it. The first week, it was hard. You know, it's cognitive drainers. That's the one. Cognitive drainers. And it's all about finding thoughts and reactions to people around you that give you negative feelings. And therefore, those thoughts and feelings will drain things away from you. Week 2 is about affirmations and about the things that are going to bring back... Oh, it's weird lighting. Sorry. Things that are going to bring back your energy. And I don't know if you can tell, but I am actually feeling a bit more energised. Although that might be because I spent the last few days sleeping and resting after having these injections in my head. And also, first day with no pain in my head and neck in years. It's incredible. I keep I'm waiting for it to come back. It's a bit strange, but I'm very excited about that. So it's a bit hard to tell because they've coincided with each other, but everything helps. This part of the course, these first 2 weeks of the course, are about thoughts and feelings, and you read in the practical side of it to pick 3 that mean the most to you and make a picture. I don't know if you can see this. I felt like a little kid again. Look, I am not a burden. I have the right to my thoughts and opinions, and normal is just a social construct. So I made this. I put some pretty pictures there. I'm not an artist. Please don't judge. But yeah, I made this, and I've been kind of looking at it a lot, reading it out to myself in the mirror, things like that, trying to get into my head. I'm not a burden, and I have a right to my thoughts and opinions. Anybody who knows me knows that me and my parents don't have the greatest of relationships. We never have. I'm incredibly close to them. However, neither parent has been very supportive of me in emotional ways. Very much financially. When I was a kid, I had all the things I could want. I never wanted for anything. They provided everything for me, and I was incredibly lucky and thankful for that. But the emotional side of things were not there. It was very clear that my dad wanted to be alone. He didn't want to be disturbed when he was home. That's when I went upstairs, and I had my own TV. I used to go upstairs and just be on my own a lot and not with my parents. The whole thing, you should be seen and not heard, and you live with us, we don't live with you, were sayings that were said a lot. And even now, if I say to my dad, whenever I say, oh, I really like to be a mum, my dad will say to me, why would you want to have kids? They're more trouble than they're worth. He's saying that to his child. But looking at this course and really going in depth into your soul, into your psyche, it's like therapy these first 2 weeks. I've really enjoyed it because I always wanted to be a therapist or a counsellor. They were things that I was always really interested in. So to say I'm not a burden, I always felt like a burden to my parents. Their house was always their house, it wasn't home. Even when I was a kid, it was never home, it was just, I kind of just stayed in a room there. It never felt like home. Like now I have my home with my husband and I'm so comfortable and I know I can do anything I want in this house and it's mine and I feel safe and yeah, I'm not going to be kicked out. Not that my parents ever threatened that, but it was, I'm going to tell a little story now. I went to university and back in the day we didn't have mobile phones. Yes, I'm that old. I didn't have a mobile phone, so I moved in and there was a shared telephone in the kitchen, in the shared kitchen. So we got there the first week, got to the end of the first week, and I'd read all these books and they were like, don't call your parents in the first week because you need to get used to being away from home. And I was like, fair enough, I shall do that. So I called and I couldn't get through to my mum and dad at all on their telephone number. So I called my nan and granddad, and my nan and granddad told me that my mum and dad had changed their phone number the first week of university. So I got my new telephone number on my nan and then called my mum and dad, and they said, oh sorry, we've been really busy, we're redecorating your bedroom. And basically they went through all my stuff, threw it all up in the loft, threw stuff away, redecorated my room and made it into like a guest room. My first week of university. So this, I am not a burden, is a big one. It's a big, huge thing because, yeah, it always felt like a burden to them. And it's why I apologise continuously when I feel ill to my husband. It drives him crazy. So I've really enjoyed like just sitting in that little bubble of I am not a burden. Those words are so strong, and the first couple of times I said them I cried because it was like I am not a burden, and it still gives me a bit of a lump in the throat. I think it will for a long time, but yeah, that's the one that's at the top because that's the one that really bothers me. I am quite opinionated. I always have been. That's why I used to get into a lot of trouble with my dad, because I always stood up for myself, and he always used to say children should be seen and not heard. I don't agree with that. I think everybody has a right to their opinions and thoughts, but that's an important one to me. It's something that means a lot to me, and it's something that I think we all have the right to. You know, people have fought and died in wars. People are still fighting. We watched a programme, it was an interview with David Letterman did with Barack Obama for Netflix the other day, and they were talking about a walk that John, oh, what's his last name? Is it John Smith? Oh, I'm going to hate myself afterwards for forgetting. Anyway, all these people were being refused the right to vote because of their skin colour, and they walked across this bridge and they were beaten terribly. Martin Luther King was part of it. People like that are still standing up. People are still being refused the right to vote. And I, as a woman in this day and age, I voted this year, and it was really easy, and I'm incredibly thankful for that. So this one is really important to me. And the last one was, normal is just a social construct. My whole life I've been told I'm weird. It's always stuck with me, and so thinking, yeah, you know what, weird is a social, we're all weird, we all have this weird little quirky side to us, and okay, I'm strange. Alright, I can deal with it. So, end of week 2. I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed the affirmations, the saying it daily to yourself. Affirmations are used a lot in yoga and in Buddhism, both of which I practice daily. Affirmations, I've always done affirmations like, I will have a positive day, I will have a good energy today, I will be happy today. But using these as affirmations have really changed the whole ball game for me, and I've really enjoyed exploring having these as my affirmations as opposed to general putting out good into the world kind of things. So I would recommend this course. I think at the moment, from what I can tell, this would be great if your fatigue came from depression. If your fatigue comes from depression, and mine does come a lot from that. I've had chronic depression since I was 14. Our next door neighbour died suddenly one night and it triggered it, and I've had it ever since. I've been on medication all these years. It's something I've struggled with, and there's times when I just sit like a blob. And most of last year that's what I did, and I'm trying to get back on the horse, get back into doing things, get my energy back, get my life going again. This course is brilliant. It's like a kick up the... telling me, get going, you are worthy, you are worth this, you can do it. And I feel really good about it. That hurt my neck a lot when I moved my head then. So, it's been a tough week emotionally. It's been a tough week physically because of this whole injecting into my head. It was horrible. I could hear the needle against my skull. I was on my own. My dad was in the waiting room. He didn't even offer to help me out of the car. I had to keep shouting at him to get him to come and help me. It was a nightmare. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive today. I got up. I've got myself organised for the week. I might do a video about how I'm using a new app. In a few weeks I might do a little review of the app that's helping me organise myself. But I'm just like really determined to get organised, to start looking after myself, and this is helping me mentally get in that right frame of mind to just grab life by the balls, as they said in Dodgeball. So, there we go. What do you think? Do you think you would do this course? Come on, tell me now, down below. Would you do this course? How is the review going? Can you tell a difference in me? Do I seem to be more energised? Do I seem to be happier? Do you believe that chronic fatigue can be cured? Doctors don't believe it. Western doctors, they don't believe it at all. They think you've got that, that's it, tough. Sit on the sofa, do nothing for the rest of your life. Go. I am a big believer in alternative therapies and in trying anything. I mean, you give it a whirl, might not work for you, but it might. It's worth a chance. So, yeah, I hope you're all following along. Get your positive thinking going. Do it on a pretty piece of paper, stick it up somewhere next to a mirror. Say it every day. You are awesome. Love yourselves. I think it's going to work out. I've got good feeling about this course. I'm feeling good. So thank you, Zoe, for giving me this opportunity. I appreciate it very much. Next week we start on nutrition, which is a big one. I've struggled with eating disorders and things for many years, and I've just now gotten to a point where I'm eating 3 meals a day and I'm being good. So it'll be interesting to see where nutrition goes and takes me and teaches me and keeps me going. So yeah, hope you're all enjoying these videos. There is a playlist, I will leave a link to that down below. So if you want to catch up with last week's thing as well, check out the website, go and say hello to Zoe. And yeah, make sure if you like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below, subscribe, ring that little bell, share me out, help me to grow. I'm on 196 subscribers, so keep subscribing, keep sharing. I would love to grow my channel this year. That's my goal. So help me make my dreams come true. And now I'm going to go because, yeah, that hurt my neck again. And I'm going to go and rest. Okay then. Bye.